Hello, Barendipitous here with another video for the Board Game Shelf, and here we have Bank. This is probably one of the simplest games we have because if you open up here, that's all that's inside the box. Just two standard six-sided dice. However, there is an app on the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. It is Bank. It looks like this. You can kind of see the logo there. And that's basically, and as far as I know, it is a free app, and all you need is just two six-sided dice. The way that Bank works is that you go around and you roll the dice, and as you keep, and the app helps you keep track of what is rolled. And oh gosh, let's see. I believe, gosh, I'm recording this with my phone, so I can't really like take out the app necessarily. But so. The first three rounds, so every time somebody rolls dice, that is one round, and you kind of go around like rolling the dice and everything like that. The first three times, the dice work like this, where if you have, oh gosh, if you rolled if you rolled 7, that's like 70 points or something, and if you rolled double. I think if you rolled 7, then it's 70 points. And then I think other than that, it's just the number that you rolled is the number of points. And the app keeps, as you entered in the app, the app keeps track of the number that is rolled just keeps getting higher and higher as you keep going like this, right? And then after the first 3 rounds, then what happens is that if you roll doubles, then then the point total gets doubled, and then if you roll 7, I think it goes down to 0, basically. The reason it's called Bank is that at any time someone can say bank, and they bank the number of points that are currently in the pool, and then they stop rolling for that whole round, essentially, for that whole thing. And then you keep going until everyone has either banked or like decides to quit, essentially. And so the idea is that you want to try to bank early, but not too early, because once you bank, you're kind of out of the whole like round, essentially. But then also if you bank too early, then maybe the next person would roll like doubles or something, and then all of a sudden instead of getting 120 points, you could have had 240 points. Or whatever, things like that. However, if somebody rolls 7 or whatever the number was that takes it down to 0, then you also lose as well. It's very much this sort of like risk-reward kind of system. Very simple and straightforward. I think I kind of made it sound more complicated, but the rules are in the app if you just look up this Bank game. And you don't even need like these dice in particular. Just take any 2 six-sided dice and you're good to go. The reason why we have this container here is someone in our neighborhood knew that my wife and I love board games, and so for Christmas they just kind of dropped this off with a nice little Christmas card and stuff. This is like a very like cheap sort of little thing, a cheap little treat that's like it was different from like getting brownies or popcorn or something like that, or cookies or whatever, or fudge for Christmas. And I thought it was really neat. Like I really appreciate them for thinking of us that way and sort of giving this to us. But yeah, it's a really neat game that you could play in the airplane, like in the airport or something. Heck, you could even just like have on somebody else's phone use like a dice rolling app or something instead of using these exact 2 dice. But yeah, it's just a really neat thing. And once again, just like with the Skylanders Skystones video, this is a very small game. Literally all that this has, like the tin is too big for this too. Like there's just 2 six-sided dice and a QR code to the app itself. And that's all you need to play the game, the app and 2 dice. And that's really cool. Another very small, self-contained, very tiny game that also has a lot more value, a lot more play value than you might otherwise think for something so small. And I'm honestly inspired by small games like that. Really cool. Anyway, that's Bank. Thank you and that's a game that you could play right now at home. You don't have to buy anything at all. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, all the best.